Are you saving for retirement but unsure whether to choose a Roth or traditional IRA? Imagine this. One could give you tax-free growth for life, while the other could lower your taxes today. In the next few minutes, you'll learn exactly which option is right for you and why it could make or break your retirement plan. Join me as I dive into the world of IRAs to figure out once and for all what's the best option, Roth or traditional. Let's find out together. When it comes to retirement savings, one of the most common questions people ask is, should I choose a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA? It's a crucial decision that can have a significant impact on your financial future, and it's essential to understand the differences between these two options. Many people are confused about which type of IRA to choose, and it's not hard to see why. The rules and regulations surrounding IRAs can be complex and overwhelming. You might be thinking, what's the difference between a Roth and a traditional IRA anyway? Or which one is better for my specific situation? The truth is, the decision you make today can affect your retirement savings for years to come. The fact is, most people don't take the time to thoroughly understand their options, and that can lead to costly mistakes. But with a little knowledge and planning, you can make an informed decision that sets you up for long-term financial success. Choosing the right IRA is especially important because it can have a significant impact on your tax strategy and overall financial plan. So, let's take a closer look at the key features of both Roth and traditional IRAs. One of the main differences between Roth and traditional IRAs is the way they're taxed. With a traditional IRA, you contribute pre-tax dollars, which means you'll pay taxes on the money when you withdraw it in retirement. On the other hand, with a Roth IRA, you contribute after-tax dollars, so you won't pay taxes on the withdrawals in retirement. Another important factor to consider is the contribution limits. In 2022, the annual contribution limit for both Roth and traditional IRAs is $6,000 if you're under 50 years old and $7,000 if you're 50 or older. However, the rules get more complex when it comes to income limits and deductions. When it comes to withdrawal rules, traditional IRAs require you to take required minimum distributions, or RMDs, starting at age 72. This means you'll have to take a certain amount of money out of your IRA each year, whether you need it or not. Roth IRAs, on the other hand, don't have RMDs during the account owner's lifetime. Let's say you're someone who expects to be in a higher tax bracket in retirement. In that case, a Roth IRA might be the better choice, since you'll pay taxes on the money now and avoid higher taxes later. On the other hand, if you expect to be in a lower tax bracket in retirement, a traditional IRA might be the way to go, since you'll pay taxes on the money later and avoid paying them now. First things first, you need to understand where your money is going. Take a deep dive into your income and expenses, track every single dollar. I know, it sounds like a lot of work, but once you do this, you'll get a clear picture of your financial life. Don't just look at big expenses like rent or utilities. You'll also want to account for smaller things, your daily coffee, monthly subscriptions, and those just because purchases. The more detailed you get, the better. Now, let's get to the fun part, cutting expenses. But here's the catch: I'm not asking you to completely change your lifestyle. I'm talking about smart, small changes that add up over time. For example, do you really need every subscription you're paying for? Could you make coffee at home instead of buying it every day? Could you cook more meals instead of eating out? These might feel like small sacrifices at first, but trust me, they'll help you save a lot. And the best part is you'll still enjoy life while saving money. Step 3. Automate your savings. Here's a pro tip: automate your savings. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account the moment you get paid. This way, you'll be saving before you even have the chance to spend. Start with a small percentage like 10% or 20% of your income. As you get more comfortable, increase it to 50%. It'll feel like a breeze once you get into the habit. Step 4. Increase your income streams. Saving 50% is a lot easier if you're earning more. Think about creating additional income streams. Whether it's a side gig, freelancing, or investing in stocks, every extra dollar you make is a dollar you can save. Step 5. Keep your eyes on the prize. Lastly, Always remind yourself of why you're doing this. Set clear goals for your savings. Whether it's a vacation, a house, or financial freedom, having that vision in your mind will keep you motivated. Conclusion. Saving 50% of your income every month isn't just a dream, it's something you can make a reality. By tracking your expenses, making smart cuts, automating your savings, boosting your income, and keeping your goals in mind, you can make it happen. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start small, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. I want to share a personal story with you that highlights the power of this plan. I was once in a situation where I had to pay off a significant amount of debt, and I was able to do it in just 6 months by following these exact steps. It was tough, but it was worth it. The feeling of being debt-free is incredible, and it's something that I wish everyone could experience. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your debt story? What challenges are you facing, and how are you overcoming them? Share your story with me, and let's support each other on this journey to becoming debt-free. And if you want to learn more about budgeting tips and tricks, be sure to check out my next video. 8. Monitor your progress. Debt repayment isn't easy, but seeing your progress will keep you motivated. Check your balances monthly and celebrate small wins. Each debt you pay off is one step closer to being completely free. Step 9. Stay committed. Consistency is key. Paying off debt might take time, but don't give up. Keep focused on your goal: financial freedom. You've got this. Step 10. Build an emergency fund. While paying off debt is important, you also need an emergency fund to protect yourself. Ideally, save at least $1,000 as an emergency fund. This will help you avoid going into debt again when unexpected expenses arise. Join me as I take on the challenge of getting debt-free fast using a simple plan, and I'll share every step of the journey. Becoming debt-free quickly might seem like a pipe dream, but trust me, it's entirely possible with a structured plan. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Debt can be overwhelming, to say the least. It's like having this dark cloud constantly looming over your head, making it impossible to enjoy the things you love. There's the constant stress of trying to make ends meet, the anxiety of dealing with high interest rates, and the feeling of being trapped in a never-ending cycle of debt. One of the biggest problems with debt is that it can be so demotivating. You feel like you're working hard, but getting nowhere. The interest rates are high, and the principal amount seems to be barely going down. It's like trying to climb a mountain, but the mountain is growing taller and taller with each step you take. And then there's the emotional toll of debt. It's not just about the money, it's about the feelings of shame, guilt, and worry that come with it. You start to doubt your ability to manage your finances, and you begin to wonder if you'll ever be debt-free. But here's the thing, you don't have to live like this. You can take control of your finances, and you can get debt-free fast. The first step in getting debt-free is to create a budget that actually works for you. This means tracking your income and expenses, identifying areas where you can cut back, and allocating your money towards your debts. It's not about depriving yourself of things you love, but about making conscious financial decisions that align with your goals. Next, you need to prioritize your debts. This means making a list of all your debts, including the balance, interest rate, and minimum payment for each one. Then, you need to focus on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, while still making the minimum payments on the others. Once you have a budget and a plan, it's time to set some financial goals. What do you want to achieve? Do you want to pay off a certain debt within a specific time frame? Do you want to build an emergency fund? Whatever your goals are, write them down and make them specific, measurable, and achievable.